Why am I getting so deep? I feel like right now I'm kind of on like my...
Everything okay?
I don't know.
Like she was fucking fuming. I mean, I don't
Valid.
blame her. Do you know what I mean?
Valid. It went down like a lead balloon. My mum just couldn't comprehend. She's like, you're missing the opportunity to get a degree in law to do this. Oh. Thank you.
I did, and I made that decision, and I'm glad that I made that decision.
I mean, I live with 300 people. My tours are just going to be in that shot then. Take a screenshot, otherwise I will be charging.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 5.
Right. Oh my god, my trousers are stuck on the bloody wood. Oh my days. Guys, this is what we get for trying to be one at nature. We're getting the police call on us.
Yeah.
But no, welcome back to episode 2 of the Salon podcast.
After a month of not being seen. Guys, today's aesthetic is giving healthy for the mental, healthy for the brain, healthy for the everything. Yeah.
We're on the Rockety Rock. Oh. And for those of you who don't know, the reason why I'm so close to the ring is because I actually can't swim. So, yeah.
She just about managed to.
We're doing a Rockety Rock. What in the Titanic? A blood clot's going on. But no, guys, we'll be real. We've been so shit posting the content because we've been busy.
We actually have been busy. To be fair, to start off with, what have you been doing being busy? Come on.
Just work after work. But like the thing is, it's just like, it literally is my only focus. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And I think we're still getting used to like trying to do this and work as well.
Yeah.
Like
Balancing work and also... No, sorry. No, yeah, balancing work. And obviously doing podcasts, social media, live. We're not used to it. Let's just put it that way. No, yeah, I feel like we should POA, plan of action. We should probably start. I don't know. Tell us what you guys think. To be honest, we should start vlogging a bit more. Maybe not just keep it as a podcast, but also like show you guys day in the lives, and maybe that'll probably be easier because we're actually showing you guys what we actually do. But
rather than cursing and going MIA, because we've been trying to film. I'm going to be real.
We actually are.
The schedules just weren't colliding, but we're back.
No, 100%.
And that's the most important thing.
We are back for good. We need to hold ourselves a bit more accountable, and we'll hold our hands up high and say that. But no, yeah, today's going to be more... Today is real and raw. I mean, the last episode was, but today is literally... Look at us, we're not even set up properly. It is just basically hearing a bit more about us, really.
Yeah. And what it is, because I feel like off the back of the last podcast, it was good, but we kind of forgot, you kind of don't have a clue what it is we actually do.
No, 100%.
How this all began.
And you know what, let's start off with how you actually began. Like, how did you actually come into the industry? Like, what made you even choose sales? A lot of people don't know what sales is, though, to be honest with you. But no, yeah, what actually made you start?
So, to be fair, you've never actually heard my story, have you?
No, I haven't.
So it's a bit of a... So, let's go back to the beginning then, shall we? Do you know what it is, right?
Wind it back.
We're winding back 3 years. So I literally started in sales when I was 19. Because, like, for me, I was literally just normal, working class, siblings, single mum, just like from Hull, trying to figure it out, to be honest with you. And I think the problem is with Hull, like, it's a great city. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the people are amazing. It is, like, getting better, but there's just no opportunity there.
No, yeah.
And, like, for me, it was always talked to me about, like, my family. It was like, if you want to make something of yourself, you've got to go to uni. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to uni. So I went to Manchester Uni and I studied business with law, and it was good, but I just felt like for me, I like more of the actual environment, culture than the actual degree. Because, like, personally, for me, it was just like, why am I getting myself into this much debt for someone to actually read me lectures out? Do you get it?
I feel like a lot of people are like that though. Like they'll go to uni just for the whole traditional outlook of it and whatever, but then they end up just spending all their money on going out 24/7, and then it's very rare that people actually stick to the uni route. I mean, they graduate and stuff like that, but they don't actually know what they actually want to do.
Yeah, because a lot of the people I know, it's like, they went to uni, did really well, got like, what, a 2-1, a first in the degree, but they're literally doing jobs that have nothing to do with what they learn. I was like, what is the actual point? So I was like, going out, getting fucked up, as you do. And then I got 6 months in, I was like, right, I need to actually get a job. And I'd always liked to like down hospitality. And I remember at the time, I was just like, I just need a job, to be honest with you. So I got a job for a sales company. And I'm not going to lie to you, I generally thought it was going to be like a call centre when I walked in.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I didn't know what face-to-face sales was. I was like...
Is that what impression you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, what is going on? I remember I just walked in, and I was part-time, you see. So I literally used to work, like, Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Don't even ask me why. The most randomest days ever. I was so unserious. And, like, I remember my first day I came in, and I just saw loads of young people and a dog just, like, cutting about the office, and I was just like, where am I? Like,
oh my Lord.
Where's the phones? Where's everyone at? But I remember it was on my first day, I just come out buzzing. I was like, yeah, this is pretty sick. Didn't know what the job was. I'd filled in my contract. I just didn't know what was happening. But I was like, I just remember everyone just being so like cool. And I remember I called my mum afterwards. I was like, yeah, this job is sick. And she was like, oh, what is it you do? And I was like, I don't know, but we've got a job. And then I remember my first ever day, like, actually in the marketing channels, doing the sales. Was on a Saturday. Oh God, it was pouring down with rain. I left my umbrella, my shoes broke, and back when I started, it was during lockdown, so you had to wear face masks and pitch people. And
what was that like?
You wouldn't even like. I think a lot of people think, oh, you couldn't do sales because of the face mask, but honestly, like, it was actually like you still get the same results. It was just a lot more like eye contact. Do you know what I mean? Body like language, stuff like that. And I was just like, this is. But I remember my first days at my mentor, Heather, who took me out. I just remember really liking her, and she was telling me about her life, and like Heather used to be like a professional badminton player.
Oh right,
yeah. Like her sisters played in the Commonwealth Games, representing Edinburgh, and I was like, why the hell is this woman doing face-to-face sales?
Yeah.
I just remember I was just like, if she can do it, why can't I? And then I remember like I just ended up really enjoying it, so I was like, I'm just gonna stick it out. And then I remember within like 5 weeks I got promoted to like the next stage, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to see what's happening, because like when I got promoted to the next stage within the company, so my mentor at the time, Heather, got promoted to management. So that was 6 weeks. I literally, when I started, she was just like a normal team leader, like a nobody, do you know what I mean? And like for me to watch her go through it, I was just like, this is crazy. And I remember like, She said to me, she's like, I'm going to open up an office in Sheffield. Do you want to come? And I was still in uni at the time. I was still part-time, so I was like, fuck it, why not? So I was like, my logic was, I was 19 at the time, I was like, I can defer uni for a year. If the job doesn't end up working out, I don't like it, I can go back to uni, I'm still going to be like, what, 20?
Yeah.
Or I can actually commit to it, get promoted to management, and actually have the opportunity to run my own office. So I was like, why not? And then I remember I moved to Sheffield, honestly loved it.
So like, do you know, when you were moving and stuff like that, with your whole family, like, was that the first time you actually moved out your house?
Yeah, no, so like my first ever time I'd moved out was when I went to uni.
Oh, right, okay.
Like I remember I was telling my mum like, oh, you know, I'm going to defer uni, like I'm dropping out for this job, and like it went down like a lead balloon. My mum just couldn't comprehend. She's like, you're missing the opportunity to get a degree in law to do this, like what the hell? But I was just like, there's just more to it than what you know, but like it's so hard to explain what it is we actually do, because I think it's in this generation, salespeople have such a bad reputation.
Yeah, 100%.
Like everyone literally thinks it's like Wolf of Wall Street shit. It really, really isn't. It's just normal people going out and chatting to people. The only difference is we get paid to do it. And like, yeah, I remember my mum was just like, but I was so lucky in the sense of my mum, like, she's never ever told me I can't do something. She's always like, I'll support you no matter what. but just now I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
So moved to Sheffield. Sheffield was unreal, to be fair. Learned and had loads of fun, but like it got to the point where like I felt like personally like Sheffield just wasn't really the move. And then we had the opportunity to work with a brand new client down in Essex. And then I remember Heather was like, "Oh, I'm thinking of moving to Essex. Do you want to come?" And I was like, "Girl, I just moved there." Do you know what I mean? What do you mean? But I was like, I've always just been like a massive yes. I was just like, why not? And then I moved to Essex, and I can't lie, that was probably like the hardest time in my whole career. Because for like 3 months, it was actually me, this boy in my team, and Heather for like 3 months straight. Like, there are only like multiple people in the office.
So you weren't really like growing or not like that. Do you feel like in that time period you kind of lost?
I think I lost sight of like the job. Like, because don't get me wrong, it's like when this industry is good, it's good. But when it's tough, it's tough. I think the difference is the people who go on to really, really well within sales is the people who just get through it.
Yeah.
So it's like within business, there's always going to be peaks and troughs.
100%.
But I remember because to be honest, I was so new. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'd been in the job for like, 5-6 months, but it's like, in normal jobs, that's brand new. Do you know what I mean? And I remember in Essex, I was just like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. Like, I kind of just lost sight of it, and I was just like, what am I getting out of it? Do you know what I mean? But like, I'm so grateful, like, because I think it's important with business, you see every side to it, because it's kind of what we said on the last podcast, is that everyone sees the glamorous lifestyle, but no one actually knows what, like, goes on behind closed doors. But I think, like, the biggest killer for most people is, like, self-doubt. Like, self-doubt is the biggest killer.
100%. That is actually a massive thing, because it's like, they think it's, again, going back to what we said on the last podcast, it's like seeing all the glitz and glam stuff that happens at the end of all your progression. Even, like, little things, like when you see promotions and you think, like, you're so motivated in that second, but then are you actually going back and applying the information that you got from
100%.
the people, whatever the people told you? But no, it's like yesterday we had a conference, for an example, and it's a huge impact on me, and the impact, I remember my first conference. Do you remember your first conference?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh my God. I didn't
have a clue what was going on. I was so scared.
Do you want to know a funny story, right? My first ever conference, I had to pick between doing a makeup, like I was a makeup artist, doing a bride's makeup, or going to the conference. It took me about 2 days, and I was messaging my mentor, and I was like, bloody hell, like I don't know what to do. And he was just kind of like, make the decision. Then I was just like, okay, cool, I've got until midnight. Kid you not, it was 11:56 or something. I literally remember the time. I messaged her and I was like, I'm so sorry, like, I think I've got COVID, I don't really want to spread it. I can't attend your, like,
oh my God.
This was the day before I was supposed to be doing her makeup, by the way. It landed on the same day as the conference. And yeah, I was just like, I'm so sorry. She was fucking fuming. I mean, I don't blame her. Do you know what I mean? I'd be fuming. But
the biggest day of her life, and you chose to go to a sales conference. But like, the thing is, like, why though? Because again, you were so new. You didn't, like, at that point, you didn't really understand what this industry could give you. So like, why did you decide to do that, do you think?
Because it's kind of like, this is when I realised the importance of having a mentor that actually gives a fuck about you, like cares about you. I really bought into my mentor when I joined the business. I was just like, wow, like he actually painted a picture for me, kind of thing. Not necessarily to the point where I was looking too far ahead, but it was kind of like he actually believes in me to the point where I believed that I had potential.
Yeah.
Like little things, like giving me my flowers when obviously I deserved them and stuff like that. Like obviously appreciating the little things, but no, I feel like that is it's important to have a mentor like that, and it's important for us to be mentors like that, because if I didn't have him, I don't feel like I would have made that decision. I would have been like, oh, I'm going to go do that.
100%.
But I till this day, I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know why I went, but I did, and I made that decision, and I'm glad that I made that decision, because it made a massive impact on me.
100%. 100%.
But what was your first conference like?
Oh my God, I was a little girl. I remember my first conference, it was in Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I remember I just came and I was like, seeing all these people in suits. I literally had this like suit on from H&M.
Yeah.
First time wearing heels outside with a club, and I was like, Oh God! But like, I remember it was just such a big impact to me because I was just like seeing all these young people all like striving for the same goals. And I was like, I can't be the only one who like feels like they. And I think it was good to just see other people because I think it's very hard for like young people to commit to like such an intense job because
100%.
I think it's because in a lot of workplaces, like your managers are like 40, 50 years old, and it's like it's very hard to relate to someone at that age. But I think for me, it was just seeing so many people like same age as me doing so much better than me. I was like, and again, I feel like it's just, I think what it is there's just not enough opportunity out there.
There isn't.
I feel like so many young people have so much potential, not just in sales either, in like any industry to do really well, but it's the opportunity, you know, like we get told you have to get a degree, you got to do this, you got to do that. It's like, all like you graduate uni and for like a 60k salary job, they're like, you need experience. How do you expect a young person to get experience?
No, 100%, but I genuinely think a lot of people that do have, like, there's quite a lot of people that do have potential, don't get me wrong, but I feel like what's stopping them is not wanting to take the risk of doing what they actually want to do. Like, whether it doesn't have to be anything to do with social media, it doesn't have to be sales, it could be anything that they want to do, but they don't actually want to take the risk and do it just in case, like, it goes bad. But you can't really, in my opinion, you can't really be successful without taking risks.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, it's like, yeah, you are. It's fear. Like, fear and self-doubt will always be the one that fucks you over the most. But, like, not to get deep with this, you literally get one go at this. You get one go at this life, and it's just like, why would you not want to take a risk? Because what is the worst that's going to happen? It's not like you take a risk and you're going to die tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? But, like, I think a lot of people, it is that whole rat race mentality, but it's like, people are too afraid to step away from the social norms because it's like, it's what we've been taught. Like, it's like things like homophobia, racism. Like, obviously I'm against it and all that stuff, but I'm always like, you can't blame people for the way they think because they don't know any different.
Exactly. It's the
Do you
way,
know what I mean?
yeah. It's, again, how it's nature versus nature, isn't it? Like, it's like, if you're nurtured a different way to how you were raised, then yeah, maybe you can change. But do you know what? Funny story, actually, not that long ago, it's probably like 2 weeks ago now. I met some lady and she was talking about like all the stuff that's going on in back in Palestine, and bless them, like the whole genocide and stuff like that. But she was like, it's really bad in Nottingham. Like, apparently, like, racism's really bad like, in Nottingham, yeah. And then some guy with like tattoos, like, must have said something like, so many people judge a book by its cover because you'd look at him and think, bloody hell, he's scary, like, he's intimidating. But where am I going with this? Like,
I don't know, girl. I'm just nodding and smiling.
No. Where am I going with
We
this?
went from racism to tattoos.
No, yeah, that's the whole point. So he was like, what did he say? I can't remember. I actually can't remember why I started that. I genuinely don't remember. Guys, I actually
it's worse than the Tunisia.
I actually don't remember why I told that story, but it was for a point. There was a reason as to why I began to tell that story. Maybe it'll come back to me, I don't actually know. One day.
You saw you've had a drink. No. Moving on to other news, kind of staying away from myself for a bit. I say that, I'm literally about to talk about myself. I've gone teetotal for the month.
She has, guys.
Yeah.
I'm actually so proud of you for making that decision, to be honest.
Do you know what it is? It's just, for me, I'm not going to lie to you, I just want to make a change. Like, I'm not like an alcoholic or anything like that, but it's just like, I feel like, for me, I'm on kind of, why am I getting so deep? I feel like right now I'm kind of on like my...
Something okay?
I don't know. But no, I feel like for me right now, I'm kind of in my, like, what's the word? Self-discovery era. So, like, for me, I kind of just want to get to know the real Aisha. Do you know what I mean?
What makes you think you don't know the real you, though?
I feel...
We're getting a bit deeper here.
Do you know what it is, right? I feel like because of this job, you're around people 24/7. Do you know what I mean? I live with 300 people. My toes are just going to be in that shot then. Take a screenshot, otherwise I will be charging. But no, I feel like for me, it's like, obviously, I help manage an office, so I'm with people 24/7. I'm constantly putting other people's thoughts and feelings before my own. And then it's like, I live with other people, and it's like, I hate the idea of being on my own. Not like being single, but as in like, I hate like being on my own or not being busy. Do you know what I mean? So, and I feel like I've not had time to actually understand like what it is I like, what it is I don't like what generally is the real me. Like when people say to me like, "Oh, what's your hobby?" I just literally going out. Like, how is going out a hobby?
Yeah.
Do you know how fucking sad that is? And I was like, yeah, it's fucked up. So it's like I kind of want to use this month to actually really find what it is I'm into, because I think so. I spent so long like committing to my career and just hitting goals and something, which I'm so grateful for. And it's like now I'm starting to see the results, but I feel like everyone thinks that like getting promoted to management's the finish
the
line.
end goal, yeah.
But for me, it's just the beginning. Like this is literally like I'm actually starting my career now. But for me, it's like I kind of understand what type of person I actually am, and I feel like the best way to do it is just by not drinking. Do you know what I mean?
No, 100%. I definitely agree. Like I feel like you can easily get slipped into the hole and just be like, oh, let's go out every single weekend and just.
And I just don't want to get stuck in that like you work Monday to Friday to enjoy one day out the week.
Yeah.
Like that is fucks.
No, it is. Like I feel like we should. Yeah. No, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Why not do something? Well, self-care days and stuff like that. I feel like, yeah, because.
So I'm in my sobriety era.
How long are you doing that for?
I'm gonna try and do it for a month, and then who knows? Maybe this is the full time. Probably not.
We'll come back next week and see how that goes, guys.
Whatever it is.